Hvala vam na podršci. Malo ako bude suza, to nije ništa strašno.
So I'll be translating. Greetings to everyone. This was just for just a try to laugh. So we are brave women of Kruščica. Thank you for all of your support, and in advance she apologized if she will be crying in silence.
Ja ću prvo da vam kažem kako je to krenulo od početka. U 6. mjesecu 2017. godine moj kolega Haris Hurin je pozvao u goste Viktora i njegovu ekipu, kojima odmah unaprijed zahvaljujem.
So I will basically try to explain the story from the beginning. So everything began in 6 months of last year when my colleague Haris Hurin, who is a teacher in the local school, he invited Victor from Center for Environment and his colleagues. And actually that is how everything started, how we started gathering. And she saying thanks to Center for Environment.
Mještani Kruščice nisu ni znali da se planiraju praviti mini centrale na našoj rijeci. Iz prostog razloga što sve ove godine poslije rata živjeli smo u borbi za opstanak, a ljudi koji su htjeli da zarade, htjeli su da ukradu ono što je najvrijednije.
So basically, local community was not informed about the plans for the hydropower plants. The entire local community actually, ever since the war stopped, struggled for the survival. And yeah, and actually she said that investors wanted to take the most valuable thing that they have in their community, and that is water.
Prostorni plan općine Vitez nosi naziv kao prostorni plan posebnog značaja, jer je Kruščička planina zaštićen životni pejzaž 5. kategorije. Samim tim se smatralo da se tu ne može graditi nikakva centrala, niti bilo šta drugo osim turizma.
So she said that there is existing spatial plan of Vitez municipality, and that actually is a spatial plan of a special category. And she said that the area of Kruščica is planned to be protected within 5th category, so it is already characterized as a special unique area.
Kruščica je i prije rata bila turističko mjesto, a mi kao njeni mještani smo smatrali da to tako treba i ostati, dok na prevaru današnje vlasti nisu došli na ideju da ugrade aneks u prostorni plan općine Vitez.
So our area of Kruščica before the war was a unique touristic area, really popular and visited. And we as a local community, we wanted to stay like that. I mean, after the war to have the same kind of usage of the area. But then the official local authorities, they adopted the annex to the spatial plan in which they actually added plans for hydropower plants. And they were not informed about those changes.
U tom aneksu upravo su ugrađene male mini hidroelektrane. Ta 2 mjeseca od 6. mjeseca do početka 8. Ljudi su se pomalo počeli organizovati da vide šta uraditi, kako zaustaviti to zlo. Vjerujte, to je bio jako kratak vremenski period do dolaska prvih mašina 2.8.2017. godine.
So in 2 months, as she said on the beginning, that more or less everything started in June. So in June and July, they were intensively gathering and sharing information among each other, trying to gather as much as information as possible, and basically everything. culminated in 2nd August last year when machines started coming to the river.
Tog 2.8. jedini način da se zaustavi prolazak mašina je bio da ljudi bukvalno legnu na cestu pod točkove i da ne daju proći. To je bio bum, strahota, užas, nenadanje, agonija, nazovite to kako god hoćete. I od tog dana sve do danas borba ne prestaje, a neće ni prestati dok se ne završi u našu korist, naravno.
So on August 2nd, those of you who saw the movie, then you're familiar with the scenes, what actually happened on that morning. She said that the only way to stop the machines was actually to block the road and that bridge, and to lay down on the road. She said that memories and emotions from that morning, from that day, were really terrific, that it was agony and it was really terrible. But she said that everything what happened gave them the strength, and ever since then they are protesting, and they are not stopping, and they are not planning to stop until the river is completely free, without any chance.
Tad smo saznali da odluku, odnosno odobrenje za gradnju mini centrala je dao bivši saziv mjesne zajednice, na čijem zboru, saglasnost, na čijem zboru je bilo 40 ljudi, što je protivzakonito, jer trebalo je da bude 10% od broja glasača, a to je najmanje 130 ljudi. Organizovali su to u privatnom objektu, dali saglasnost i zbog takvih 40 ljudi koji su dali za, mi danas ispaštamo i vodimo borbu, moram tako reći, s vjetrenjačama.
So they got information that former local community council, so it's kind of body on really low, not even municipality, but really local community level. So that council gave some kind of approval for the project, but it was illegal because by the law they needed to have 130 people to sign, like to be for the project, but they had only 40. And she said that the whole event of approval was actually illegal. It was in the private venue, private property, so it was not a public event and it should be according to the law.
Poslije toga smo odlučili da promijenimo saziv mjesne zajednice. Imali smo opstrukcija vezano za to, ali izborili smo se 4.11. U sazivu mjesne zajednice Kruščica nalazi se 6 žena, Bošnjakinja, 2 žene Hrvatice i 3 muškaraca. Ja mislim da smo mi primjer za cijelu Bosnu i Hercegovinu da žene mogu da vode svoje zajednice u pravom smjeru.
So they basically decided to change the local council, the local community council, and they had those like regular elections for those places, and they succeeded to have all people participating, all the people in the council from their movement. So they have 6 women that are Bosniaks, 2 of them are Croats, 6 are Bosniaks, 2 are Croats and 3 men, but basically all of them, they somehow took So basically they took over the local community council, so all of them now from the movement are actually representing the whole community.
A razlog zašto su stvarno žene u savjetu mjesne zajednice jeste taj 24.8. kad smo doživjeli najveću sramotu koja se može desiti u demokratskoj Europi i demokratskoj Bosni i Hercegovini. Vi ste svi s tim upoznati, kad su na svojim leđima osjetite poslije rata stisak čizme, muške ruke, snage, oruđe, strah, vriska, trepet. Ja mislim da se to ne bi trebalo, nije smjelo i neće nikad više nikom dogoditi.
So now she's explaining what happened on 24th of August when they are attacked by the special police. She said that she could not expect something similar to happen in democratic society as we call ourselves to are. She said that something like that should not and will not happen ever again. What they experience is basically torture. She said that she remembers a lot of fear from that morning, a lot of scream, and feeling really betrayed by the country, let's say.
Jedan, znači, mali segment tog 24.8. kojeg ste vidjeli na filmu Plavo srce. Ja ću vam ispričati šta se meni dogodilo tog jutra. Znači, nazvala sam prijateljicu koja je vrištala da zovem hitnu, a ja sam ostala na dežur kod svoje kući. Došla sam do 17 minuta 5. Tražiti svog sina. Osjećala sam se kao majka Srebrenice. Vjerujte, to je preteško preživjeti. A tek kad vidite kako njih tuku i vuku kao najveće zločince. To je trauma za cijeli život.
So I will tell you one segment, actually my personal story, how I experienced that morning. She stayed at home because they were shifting, so it was her turn to be with home. And then her colleague, she was on phone with a colleague, and her colleague told her that his son is being attacked on the bridge. And then she said that within 17 minutes she was there on the location. She said that what she experienced is that is again really terrible, and that she felt like mother of Srebrenica. She said that she saw how her son is being beaten, and that is something that there is no mother that can be irrigant to that kind of sin.
A što je najvažnije, nisu nas slomili, samo su nas ojačali. U našoj borbi ćemo zaista istjerati do kraja. Niko je neće uzeti, niko je neće ucijeliti, dok i jedna žena diše u Kruščici.
So she said that what is the most important is that they didn't succeed to break them as a community. Even more important, they made them stronger. She said that there is no way that they will give up as long as they are women in Kruščica, and as long as those women are living and breathing in Kruščica, they will not give up.
80% žena Kruščice je tek tad, poslije tog kobnog dana, saznalo da je u stvari 70% Kruščice ucijenjeno i napaja 150.000 ljudi, a Kruščičani nemaju tu borbu. Znači, mi čuvamo vodu za 150.000 ljudi, a mi ih nemamo u svojoj česti. To je velika stvar. I to malo što su nam ostavili 30% žele da stave u cijev u interesu samo jednog pojedinca, a svi drugi da su nevažni. Mi to ne možemo dozvoliti.
She explained that already from the river Krušica, already 70% of the river is going with the pipes to the for water supply of 150,000 inhabitants of the surrounding area. She said that they were not informed that is that amount of water that is being already converted like decades ago. And she said that there is no way that they will let those 30% that left in the waterbed to be taken from them.
U našoj daljoj borbi, pravnoj, a i ovoj drugoj, gdje smo bili isušani još 2-3 puta od strane specijalne policije, govorit će moja kolegica Mika Tibot.
So about all our future fights, legal and all other that we are fighting, my colleague Mika Tibot will speak now.